Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel. Class 9 Biology. We're going to continue with our topic on asexual reproduction. And today's lesson is going to be very interesting because we'll be talking about how some organisms reproduce without even needing a partner. So get your notes ready and let's jump right into the topic. The topic for today is sporulation. Now, before we talk about how sporulation actually takes place, we need to look at what it means and why it's important. So let's get started. Sporulation is a form of asexual reproduction where a new organism is formed from a single parent cell without the involvement of gametes or sex cells. Instead of genetic material from two parents combining, as in sexual reproduction, sporulation involves the production of spores. These are tiny single cells that are produced by the parent organism, and each spore has the same genetic information as its parent. When a spore lands in a suitable environment, it can develop into a new organism. Now, what's important about sporulation is that it allows organisms to reproduce without needing a partner. This can be advantageous in certain situations. For example, if an organism is well adapted to its environment, it may not need to undergo sexual reproduction to introduce genetic diversity. Also, sporulation is a quick and efficient way to reproduce. A single parent can produce a large number of spores that can travel long distances and establish new populations in different areas. And another advantage is that it allows for the survival and propagation of beneficial genetic traits. Sporulation is also an effective method for dispersing offspring over a wide area. Spores can travel long distances by wind or water, allowing organisms to colonize new habitats efficiently. This is especially advantageous for organisms that cannot move on their own. So let's take a closer look at how sporulation works. The first step is spore formation. Parent cell produces haploid spores through mitosis. Each spore is genetically identical to the parent cell. Then comes spore dispersal. The spores are released from the parent organism and are carried away by wind, water, or other factors. After that, spore germination. When a spore lands in a suitable environment, it absorbs water and nutrients and begins to grow. The final step is the formation of a new organism. As the spore continues to grow, it develops into a new individual, genetically identical to the parent organism, and that's sporulation in a nutshell. Let's look at an example to understand how it all works. Fungi are a great example of organisms that use sporulation to reproduce. Many types of fungi, including molds and yeasts, can produce spores. Molds, such as penicillium, reproduce through asexual spores called conidia. These spores are produced in structures called conidiophores, which are specialized hyphae. When the spores are mature, they are released and dispersed by air currents. When they land in a suitable environment, they can germinate and grow into new mold colonies. So that was a quick look at sporulation. If you want to learn more about asexual reproduction, make sure to watch our next video. Until then, keep exploring and learning about the amazing world around you. And don't forget to stay tuned for more fun science lessons. Thanks for watching. See you next time.